DJ Shakee.
I'm about to just drink anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna take my drink. I'm gonna just take my drink now.
Yo, that shit is crazy, yo.
He was there when Will Smith bungee jumped out of the helicopter for his birthday, and you were working on the tour.
The original World of Dance.
World of
where
Dance
the TV
tour.
show came from. And I look at it.
Uh huh.
All right. And then I just do what it says automatically.
Oh,
it says me take a drink.
Peace out, up. Put them in the air, ain't gon' rise up. Peace out, up. Put them in the air, ain't gon' rise up. Peace out, up. Put them in the air, ain't gon' rise up.
And welcome to Jampacked. I am your host, Jameela, and I have quite a special guest in studio aujourd'hui today. He is a DJ. He is an instructor at the DJ Shakee Academy for the last 8 years. He's the media director as well for the world's largest international urban dance competition, the World of Dance. He's the lead videographer, photographer, editor, and content manager, and he helped grow the YouTube channel from 10,000 to over 3 million, along with all of the other social media platforms. We did a little deep dive on you.
A little something.
A little something.
Close to 4 million now, but no.
He's also a photographer, an editor. He's also been a segment producer for LATV. I actually met him when he was an editor at CTV. That's C, like in Spanish, yes.
C.
SITV. And he is the co-host of The Function, which airs every Wednesday, 3 a.m., 11 a.m., and 7 p.m. on Wild1 Radio, available through your TuneIn app. So he's also formerly a DJ with Hot 92 Jams. He got his start in radio sometime around 2001, 2002, working for Hot 92 as well as 102.7 Kiss FM. And a few years later, he ended up doing the internet radio through the Wu-Tang Radio, as well as what he does now, The Function LA. And we have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to y'all DJ Shakee. Woo! My goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fancy. I've never been introduced that way. Somebody just read like my life story or like all my highlights. And I'm like, I never think I'm that cool, but I was like, yo, who you talking about right now?
We talking about you, Shakee.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like, I mean, I didn't even get to really mention the people that you've opened for, New Edition, Al Green, Earth, Wind, and Fire, folks like that. Like, you're out here. Like, I got so,
a lot of
like,
that's through radio. Like, you know, radio, like, they just, hey, you want to DJ at the show?
Yeah.
It's like, sure.
Yeah.
It's just kind of how that came about.
Yeah.
Not like, you know, I don't know. I never felt, I was like, it was more like right place at the right time kind of thing.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Thank you for coming though. Like,
Thank you. This
is awesome. Like,
so I had to reschedule last time.
That's true. You rescheduled. I rescheduled. We finally made it work.
Made it work.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we are.
But yeah, this is so cool, and we kind of get to clarify a lot of the things and kind of clear up a little bit of my intro because a lot of things have changed since then.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that. That's really dope. So before we get started in the games, a little order of business. Now that we've had our shots. We have before the
cameras rolled, before the tape rolled,
our pre-show shots.
Yeah.
And so your drink of choice is Jameson.
Today it was.
Well,
I didn't want to sound fancy. I didn't want to sound fancy. I was like, look. Let's just say Jameson. That's easy.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be like, yo, let me get that.
Yeah, that Don Julio.
Let me get that Don Julio 1942. Otherwise, I ain't showing up.
Right. I ain't coming.
You gotta have that. It's gotta be on ice.
Exactly.
If that shit ain't ice, I'm not there.
Exactly. Run me my Don Julio and have that shit chill.
Well, let me know it's there. Take a picture of it and send it to me before I even get in my car and drive over.
Have it on ice.
Yeah. No, I'm easy. Jameson.
Yeah. I dig it. And,
but I do enjoy Don Julio.
Yeah. This is for folks that don't understand the depth to this right now. Like, I was a little post-production assistant when I met DJ Shakee.
That's fine.
Jordan.
That's how long we know.
I don't know if I could say our government out here, but
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, Jordan.
Whatever works.
Yeah, exactly. For editing purposes, for being an editor, Jordan. But yeah, we met through CTV, and I was like, that was my first job out of college. And I met.
That was my first job in television.
Really?
Yeah, because I was in radio before that.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Although I was looking for a job in television.
Yeah.
When I ended up in radio, but when I was in college, I was trying to do radio, but for some reason there was no real radio classes in Cal State LA, so I ended up in television. Yeah. Which I liked. Yeah. So when I was looking for work, I was looking for TV, but radio kind of just fell on my lap. So I said, let's do that.
You know, life changes, things happen, and, you know, everybody's kind of doing their own thing in the industry. And, you know, it was cool. I was on The Function on your show. Right. And that was cool. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Break dancing and...
So one of my co-hosts, I guess for people watching, one of my co-hosts, like, she's a dancer, and her husband is a b-boy. So occasionally they'll just have people come over and session while we're playing music. Yeah. Which was so cool. It was like in the background. I did a little bit of the Insta Live, and people were like, people are dancing behind you right now. Yeah. They're break dancing behind you. I was like, this is so cool. And you may hear my trusty Papillon Chihuahua mix, Zora, pitter-patting right now. She's all cuddled up. She's knocked out right now. Next to Shakee, but, you know, every once in a while she gets a little bit of a... what would you call it? Tourette's, and she just kind of goes crazy. So the Chihuahua half comes out. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does. Yeah. It's like, what was that noise? Someone's walking. Someone breathe. Yeah, exactly. And we also have shirts for sale. So go ahead and hit us up. We've got Jampacked shirts, so make sure you tune in and check us out on YouTube as well. If you'd like to see the shenanigans, just put in Jampacked Podcast, Jampacked Show, and you will find all of the chicanery. And we've got Kandi behind the camera tonight. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and we are going to start our first game after Midori finishes snapping herself with a filter. We're gonna do our first game, and it's called Bop. So that's going to be the game with the instrumentals. So, and here is Midori. Here is Midori to give us the rules.
Okay, so the rules are pretty simple. I'm going to play an instrumental, and then you two have the opportunity to guess what the instrumental is. Of course, whoever gets it wrong has to take a drink, and I will ask you a question of my sole choice.
Gosh. Okay.
Being a DJ, I'm really bad at name that tune.
Oh shit. Now, do you want us to like guess it at the same time, or are you're gonna give each of us something different?
No, we're gonna guess the same one. Oh shit! And I'm gonna play a little bit of it, and I'm gonna pause it, and then I'll give you time to. And
then if we don't get it, then we both gotta drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's like a win-win to me. No. Yeah. For now it is. Exactly. Later on, it's gonna be like, oh, fuck. Exactly. We can cuss. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. For sure. Cuss away. Yes. Fuck.
People always ask me that on our show, and I was like, oh yeah, say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I think I had already started cussing on your show, and I was like, oh,
whatever the fuck you want.
Cuss after the fact.
It's internet radio. You can do whatever you want.
That's the beauty of
it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes. Here we go.
Right.
You ready?
I'm trying to not look over there because I feel like I can see your screen a little bit.
Can you?
You know, but she got the privacy. She got that privacy thing on tough.
I X-ray vision.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready. I hold my drink close.
Are you ready? Are you holding your drink because you know you're about to lose?
Possibly.
Okay.
I'm ready though. Listening.
Oh shit. Okay. You already. Okay.
I feel like I know the song.
Girls Like You, Cardi B, Adam Levine. But you need to do a different song because you played that for us.
Oh, okay.
because we were rehearsing how.
And you remembered. But
See, it sounded the same, but I didn't want to just assume it was the same song. I was like, does this song just sound like the other one we heard earlier?
He's like, just let it develop. Let
it wasn't, but
It sounds like Forever Young, though. Is it? They sampled that?
It does. A little bit of it does sound
Right?
like Forever Young.
Okay.
That would be some shit if that really was Forever Young.
that's hilarious.
Oh, shit. Okay. New round. Different round.
All right.
All right.
Do over. What the fuck? Wow.
You getting nothing yet?
I'm about to just drink anyway.
Exactly. I'm gonna take my drink. I'm gonna just take my drink now.
It sounds like stock music.
Yeah, exactly.
Stock music.
I'm just gonna drink my drink now. We gonna drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. We've accepted
baby.
our fate.
What was that one?
You've accepted
Okay,
our
so
fate.
just to let you guys know, I did just type in like on YouTube best karaoke songs of 2018. So they are
Those are
recent
like
songs.
karaoke versions.
yeah.
So this was Ariana Grande, No Tears Left to Cry.
Yo, I don't know
Well,
what
I
that
got
song
a lot
sounds
of
like
tears
with
to
the
cry.
words. I'd be listening with the words and still be like, what is that?
Exactly. Like now I'm gonna have like nightmares of these songs. Okay.
You know what? I love the title of this song and I just realized it. So I guess my question to both of you is, when's the last time you cried?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wow. She
Whether
came
it's
in
happy
hot.
or sad.
Came in hot with a song. So a part of it also is you got to give a fun fact. If you lose, you got to give a fun fact.
Right.
Wow, the last time I cried. Oh,
Like actually cried because this morning I had a stuffy nose and my eyes were just kind of watering.
wow, the last
like
time
allergies.
I cried. Yeah.
You like that one?
Wow, that's a good one.
Let's get right into it.
You know, I have no heart. I have no soul. So crying. You know, go ahead.
Like just like ball cry or like just little teary eye.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I was watching
I get teary eye when I watch This Is Us.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there. I was like, oh, I fucking hate this show.
Really?
Take a break
Yeah.
from This Is Us because like I was like, I need to keep up with what's going
Yeah.
on and I don't have enough time. And I was like, I have to stop watching this because I need to binge watch.
Yeah.
I need to binge watch it and it's so emotional.
I mean, I'm not like bawling, crying, but I'm sitting there like, oh, this show's stupid. I like this. Stupid show. Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah. That's how I feel about that show. I like that show though.
Yeah, that is a good show. I mean, are there other shows that like you binge watch?
That I binge watch? Most of my shows tend to be binge watching just because it's like, oh, let me find free time. Like when I happen to have free time. Mm-hmm. Like the Netflix shows. Like I watch most of the Marvel stuff. A lot of them have sucked and a lot of them got canceled.
Oh, man.
I watched, I kind of watch a lot of TV.
Damn.
Even sometimes it's not that good, I'll still watch it.
Yeah.
And when I say I watch TV, I'm not like fully focused on it. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know, be working on something and the TV just happens to be on.
Yeah.
So it's like secondary. It's like osmosis type of deal. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you know, I think the last time I cried, I mean, I got like teary-eyed, but it was like, I think it was like some kid. I don't remember what it was, but it was like the kids were going through like some like issue with their parents or something, and like I don't know, it was like something about it like struck a chord.
Still This Is Us?
No, it may as well be
Okay.
This Is Us. It may as well, but I can't remember what it was I was watching, but I was like, oh my God, am I really getting teary-eyed right now? Like, this is crazy. But I mean, are there reality shows that like you're like strongly invested in or that make you feel some kind
I don't
of
really
way?
I don't really watch reality shows.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Yeah. What about dancing competitions?
You mean the TV show?
Like TV shows that are,
Well, I watch all the World of Dance shows, and I obviously have friends and stuff that were on the shows, so I watch when friends are on.
Yeah.
And you know, I guess I'm gonna say, like, I don't really care for the World of Dance TV show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's good for the brand, and I think
Yeah.
it's great for the brand, and I love it. And
Yeah.
you know, I have shares in the company, so of course I want it to do well.
Yeah.
But I think the show has terrible editing. I feel I'm watching a highlight reel of a show. Like the pacing is really bad.
Yeah.
and I feel they don't know how to film or edit dance, and people will be like, oh well, it's edited for TV.
Yeah, it's edited. It's a watered down version.
And I get that, but look, I've worked in TV. Yeah. You can do shit that doesn't suck.
That's true. I mean, what was that show, that dance show on MTV?
America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah.
They had some corny shit on there too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, they were pretty bad.
Yeah,
I hated that they would do slow motions.
But like their shots, their angles, do you feel like they kind of grasp the concept and the angles, the not necessarily the pulse of...
It was a little similar to me. Yeah. They would do like a move and they would slow-mo it. Yeah. And then they cut back to the regular speed and it's like you missed the move.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You missed the beauty of the...
Just for a cool little slow-mo effect. It didn't really make it better.
Yeah.
So it's just like, so people didn't... Yeah. It shows how you know how to right-click and hit 60%. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, like, where do you stand now with World of Dance? I mean, because you were the media director, and didn't you have a lot of say-so when it comes to something like that?
Yeah, I had a fair amount of say into it. I left about a month ago now.
Okay.
I left the company about a month ago.
So you left?
Yeah.
Like it was... Yeah. Is it okay to talk about the reason of why
I just had a better opportunity.
Oh, shit.
And then I felt it was time to... it was time to move on. It's not like the... how do I put it? The atmosphere had changed a little bit. And not necessarily for the worse, but because of the TV show, the things tended to be a little less urban. Yeah. Because you got to cater to a wider audience and whatnot, which is great. Yeah. I just didn't feel as connected.
It lost its je ne sais quoi. It lost its uniqueness to what it really initially brought to the forefront, I think.
I feel the team does a good job of what they can with what is available. But I feel the company needs a little more representation of the community that it started in. Okay. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I get it.
I feel that after I've left, a lot of the people there don't really know the community that it came from. Yeah. But as a whole, everybody there does an amazing job. Yeah. And then people from the outside looking in think that we're a huge company. There's probably like 8 of us there.
Well, and your visuals, your photos are incredible. So Thanks. You would think like there's all of this money and notoriety, like it's this huge thing, and it's
super homegrown. What I was making there, I mean, I don't get into financials, but what I was making there, I could have made elsewhere as like an assistant or anything. But it's small company. It's super homegrown and just a lot of do-it-yourself type of stuff. And yeah.
Well, I mean, for the folks, and I just realized this, that, for the folks listening, they may not have even heard of World of Dance.
Right. Or for the TV show, but not actual World of Dance.
Right. So the World of Dance, it's for inspiring. They capture the events. Apparently, it was driving 30 million monthly views online. Is that...
Something like that.
Yeah. And they're as I had said earlier, they're the largest urban dance entertainment channel on YouTube. And they also had like NBC, Universal Television, Alternative Studios, and Jennifer Lopez's New Yorican Productions.
Yeah, that's all the TV show.
Oh, okay. So that was the TV show version of it.
Right.
And they were battling for like $1 million. The TV show.
Yeah, contestants come on and you win $1 million.
And you were working on the tour.
The original World of Dance.
World of
where
Dance
the TV
tour.
show came from.
Yeah.
So it's, there's about 16, 17 cities in the U.S. And then, and I don't want to get numbers wrong. I'm just kind of throwing random numbers out. But I think there's about 40 to 50 around the world.
Wow.
And I handled all the U.S. shows. So I would travel to different cities in the country and film those shows. Yeah. And then edit them and post them on YouTube. Yeah.
I mean, you were behind that growth. The viewers.
Yeah, there's a few of us, but I had a big part in that.
Yeah. I mean, what would you say has been your biggest lesson or your revelation since working on that show and even traveling for for the tour?
Oh man, I've learned a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that I've learned as far as YouTube goes, the simple content that took us just a few minutes to film, or a video from a live event, will still do way better than a video that we made nice and pretty that took us 2 weeks to shoot and edit.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of funny, and it's you spend all this time working on something and it's amazing, but then that live video that took the length of the performance to shoot will do way better. Things are funny that way.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
Damn. I think we're ready for our next instrumental.
Yeah. Bring my drink. I'll bring my drink close.
Yeah, exactly. We're about to learn what instrumental it is playing.
I could not beat
Ready?
Shazam. Yeah.
Okay.
DJ?
Rihanna, Love on My Brain.
I think you're right.
Oh, wow, you guys suck. That was right.
Was that
See,
right?
but I would have to have waited for like the chorus part.
You would have waited for the
Got
chorus?
me
Yeah.
like, yeah, sorry. I was feeling that.
Yeah,
I
see you're really into it right now.
I was feeling it. Well, I mean, and you had your Riri slippers on, so.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, most songs from the last few years, I'm probably not good.
I'm surprised, honestly, that I got that. I'm
She
very
usually
surprised.
is very bad at games. It's okay. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I was like, that was quick. Let's do another one.
Okay. Well, okay. Another
was
one.
fast.
Another one. Do you want to guess together?
I think it's an
Alicia
Alicia Keys
Keys.
song, but I don't know. What song.
What Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys. Some people wanna know what I don't got nothing at all. Oh, if I ain't got you, baby. Can't mess with me and Alicia Keys. That's my girl.
I feel you.
Why did
See,
I give
you
you
getting
What
those before me.
What it do? I don't know why you gave me Alicia Keys knowing full well. Like, you weren't even thinking.
I don't even know. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that's her girl crush. I don't even think I should
Oh,
do that.
I love Alicia Keys. Oh my god.
These are like
who's your girl
the.
crush?
Who's your girl crush?
I don't know. It depends what day it is. What month it is.
Today.
Today.
J-Lo. Oh.
J-Lo. I'm not a big she's still hot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, she
but
is.
I've never been super. Oh, you know what? For like, from a kid to up until recent, like to Alyssa Milano.
Okay, I see you. Dodgers hat or no Dodgers hat?
Dodgers hat.
Yeah. Alyssa Milano, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, that's one of those that has just kind of lasted through time.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be other girls like, yo, that girl's dope. That girl's dope.
Yeah.
But Alyssa Milano,
Damn.
like,
Yeah.
since that was probably one of my first concepts of girls.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I was
Nice.
in.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old I was. When Who's the Boss? I was in the 80s.
Little Shakee was like,
Yeah.
that's her.
It's like, yo, that girl's
yeah, exactly.
pretty.
Yeah. No, that's true.
You don't even know the concept. You just realize you're watching TV staring.
You're like, I don't know why I like her so much.
I don't even know this is a good show, but I'm just watching it.
Yeah. It's such a great show, but
Tuesdays at 8. It was something like that. I feel like I remember when it was.
Exactly. I mean, is Alyssa Milano kind of like what your type is? Like, what is DJ
I don't have a
Shakee's
type per se.
Okay.
But, I mean, maybe, but I don't think I have a type. It's more like.
What are you into? Like, what's like your, like that's, is there a commonality that you see with these women where it's like, like that's my, like for sure guaranteed you gotta have an ass or you gotta like be able to talk hip hop with me or whatever it is.
Music is super important.
Yeah.
Looks wise, I think I've covered a spectrum.
Okay.
But music wise is always important, I think.
Yeah.
Because it kind of sets that vibe that you have and that connection. Yeah. So if you don't know who Jay Dilla is, I don't know how long we could go out.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can't tell me what your favorite Tribe song is,
Damn.
this might not really work out too well.
As Kandi shrugs in the background.
Right?
Giving air fives.
Yeah.
Like,
Get that.
well, I don't know.
I mean, we
true.
may find something later, but
how long are you really going to last? If you,
those first couple steps haven't quite worked out.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so they gotta definitely be like a hip hop connoisseur.
Sure. Yeah.
And I mean, like, mind other than hip hop knowledge. Is there anything else? Like,
a lot of people are kind of open to trying things out.
Okay.
Like if we were gonna go eat, and you're like,
Okay.
I've never had a raw oyster before. You know, I'm just throwing random stuff out.
Okay.
And if you're looking at it like ill, or you just down to try it,
yeah.
like I
That's
respect
gonna be the-
if you're
yeah.
down to just try
Try
it.
it.
You don't have to like it. Just
Just try it.
right?
You gotta eat the whole thing.
Just do it. Like it's like taking a shot. Just do it.
Exactly.
Just do it. You
Like
might like it.
Yeah.
You might like it. You might not.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
try that shit.
Nice. Okay. I'm with it. You got one more song or? Oh shit. She's ready. Okay.
Ready and loaded. Okay.
I have to get one because you got two. Like I was halfway there.
Yeah,
And then one of them
like-
I was late.
You're like, yeah. I agree.
You guys might get this one. I'm not these karaoke.
Let us lock in our answers and then let us know if we're ready.
Okay.
Damn. Was that 15 seconds?
I don't know. I feel like if I play too long, you guys really get it.
I told you I can't play beats.
Yeah. I might have a
But that's
feature
kinda
in
like-
DJing after all.
Right? That's kind of late. That's like something late 80s, early 90s.
Even though I don't know the ones. Whitney Houston, Don't Walk Away From Me. Because I
didn't
have
even-
nothing.
I'm gonna just trust you on
I
it
don't
because
know.
I didn't get that far. I don't
know because they're looking.
I didn't
they're
hear
both
that
looking at
much.
me crazy.
I heard
and
something
Kandi-
like Karen White or something.
Oh shit! And then Kandi zoomed in on me like, "Is that your final answer?" Like,
Like, could I get like the hook of the song
yeah,
or something?
exactly. Oh shit. Okay, what was the answer?
What are you going with?
Whitney
I guess we
Houston.
were using, but I don't think that's right.
What song of Whitney Houston?
Don't walk away from me, cause I have nothing.
If I don't have you,
No one.
That's right.
No one.
No, I have nothing. Yeah, you're right.
For real?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
kind of annoyed that
I'm going to
right.
Disneyland, y'all. I'm going to Disneyland.
she got them all.
All right.
I had no
Yeah, I'm
idea,
really
and
annoyed.
honestly, I had no idea, and like I'm
really annoyed.
shocked I won. Wow. Okay, so you got to take a drink.
I'm gonna tell you a drink.
Oh shit, Shakee got to answer a question. Damn.
Yo, when people come up when I'm DJing, and it's always a white girl. Sorry, it usually
It's
is.
all good.
She'll come
Hey,
up to me.
Blanca.
WPs are WPs.
Yes,
Sorry, I
our
was looking at the camera.
WPs. As my dad and my stepmom have told me, they're WPs.
But they'll come up, and I hate saying it because when DJs always talk and complain about shit, it's one of those cliche things that people complain about, but it happens. A girl will come up and be like, I don't know the song, but it goes like, and we'll start singing. One time I stopped her and I was like, you're not going to sing to me, are you?
Yeah.
And she goes, no, but it go. And then she sang to me. I was like, you fucking sang to me. And no, I don't know what song you're talking about.
You fucking sang to me and you got fired. Get out of my
You
space.
fucking sang to me. You owe me a drink.
Exactly. Good day, white woman. Good
Yeah.
day.
There's a few places I've gotten really good at being an ass.
Yeah. I mean, because it also, you have to like finesse being an asshole. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like backhanded or under.
yeah. Like, I mean, what is the craziest DJ story other than singing to you?
Oh, I got a lot.
Like, I imagine
Like
it's-
crazy good, crazy bad.
crazy.
I mean, I got
Give us the
stories for
first
days.
one that comes to the top of your head. That's off the top of your head.
Just this last week, I was kind of a halfway addicted security guard.
Nice.
And it's this venue, for some reason, their security people always try to tell me like what to play. Like, yo, can you play something like with the groove or rhythm? And I was playing like, it was kind of like, I don't even remember what I was playing at the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't, it was early, right? It was like 10, 15, 10, 20.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you like something that people could dance to? That's the fucking worst thing that everybody hates, right? And I said, You got no rhythm? You can't dance to this? I think it was something like kind of dance hall-y, right?
Oh, shit.
I was like, "What? You got no rhythm? You can't dance to this?" Yeah, this is a security guard. I don't know, big tall black dude. I don't give a fuck. He goes, "Oh, I got plenty of rhythm, but the white girls." And I'm like,
Yeah. They want to be a dance hall queen.
like,
Hey.
they'll be all right, dude. You can get their numbers anyway.
Yeah,
They'll be fine.
exactly. They're still gonna give you them
But then,
digits.
and then later when I was playing like more popular stuff, he came up to me and he was like, "See when you change it up a little bit, like I was saying." I was like, and I told him straight up, I said, "Dog, I don't go up and tell you how to watch the door."
Yeah, exactly. Like, so please let me do what I got.
And then he
to
looked
do.
at me and he was like, "All right, you're right." It's like,
And that's the thing though. Like, you're really good at reading the crowd, reading the vibe. Like,
right. And then sometimes the vibe is just not happening, but you do what you can to try to like create it. So it was like a slow night. Like crowds would kind of filter in and out. So when people were ready, I gave them some, and when people were chilling, I kind of vibed it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just, you kind of go with it. It's like a two-way street, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, like, you're one of my favorite DJs. It's like you and DJ Gigi Sweet, and like I love y'all. And
Thanks.
Jordan, DJ Shakee, has DJ'd many of my parties.
yeah.
We've had some parties, and I think Kandi, you've been to probably some of those parties back in the day. But
Couple New Year's parties.
Yeah. Like, you've always been good about finding the vibe, finding the groove, and being open to like, what people still want to listen to, but
right.
people being respectful of your space and like what you do.
Yeah.
Like, what is your opinion on these get quick DJs is what I'll call them. I'm gonna download an app, you have to check out the promo to understand the beauty of that one. But
you know what? Honestly, and this is through teaching and scratch and things like that. The whole get quick thing, I feel that nobody really comes from that place of like, I just want to DJ because it's cool. Or they might think it's cool, but I feel everybody still comes from a place like, I legit want to DJ.
Yeah.
And just don't really get to the point of doing it well or doing it right.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's just kind of up to them to kind of learn and respect it to the point where like, I want to be better.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's probably some people that have come up like, I just want to do it and be famous.
Yeah.
There's
like
probably but I feel that percentage is pretty small.
Yeah.
I feel the fair amount of people want to do it because either they love music or they want to pursue DJing in general.
I mean, because you've got these famous DJs, the Calvin Harris, the Aoki, Steve Aoki, and all these other folks, but like, then you have the ones that are downloading apps and, going to the Spotify playlist, like, this is hot fire, son.
Right.
Like, what would you tell these folks that like really want to learn the craft and still be a DJ and possibly be a famous DJ? I mean, I feel like, just like you said, maybe it's a small percentage of DJs that want to get famous and popular, but there's that glamour part to it now that's kind of being exposed and shown in the DJ life.
But I feel that's been around for at least a good 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
Like ever since the whole digital age,
the
digital age is kind of like a blessing and a curse where it's made it easier for people who've been doing it, but it made it easier for anybody to just get into it.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's maybe, and I don't know if this is like an actual stat or whatever, but is there kind of like a decline in DJs being hired because people just want to just play their playlist?
I stay busy.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
Yeah, I feel rates kind of fluctuate nowadays because there's always somebody willing to do it for less.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of consumers don't really care about skill too much.
Yeah.
Even that's kind of how good you are.
Yeah.
Is on a technical level, how good you are is not really looked at as much as, can you just kind of play something for me?
So do you feel like you're kind of at the mercy of the market?
Yes and no. It depends what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if you want to get into like, I want to DJ at this club, but they're only paying this much, and they're not going to budge on it, it's like, do you really want to do it? Then do it at that price. That's just what that is.
Yeah. I mean, what's kept you going, like, in the industry? Like, what's kept you persevering and all of that?
What's kept me going? The fact that I have outlets to me has kind of kept me going.
Yeah.
Like the radio show is kind of just an outlet. Like I don't get paid for the radio show.
Yeah.
That's just something to do. End of the day, I still DJ because I love DJing.
Yeah.
And if people are going to keep booking me, then keep booking me.
Nice.
I don't actively go out and market myself. I'm not that dude that's always on social media.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it, like I don't have a big social media following.
Yeah.
Like I can't even break 3,000. Like I don't even have a K next to mine. If you don't have a K, like are you really doing social media? No,
but you out here busy, like.
But I stay busy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I get celebrity clients. You know what I mean? Like I
really
do that. You know,
yeah.
and I've done everything all the big name DJs have done.
Okay.
I just don't have that big name.
Is there somebody that you would like to open for? Like, is there
DJ wise?
Yeah, as a DJ, is there somebody that you would like to open for? It could be anybody.
I've already done that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, for real, I have. Like,
that's awesome.
Yo,
who was it? Like
one of my favorite DJs is Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
And I've rocked with Jeff.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so. Like, how was that experience? Like, opening for
it was
DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Super dope. For the most part, a lot of that stuff is like, you know, NDA signings.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
But without talking about what happened there, the scenario was I do a lot of parties for the Smith family. Right.
Okay.
So since the kids were little, I've been DJing their birthday parties.
That's dope.
So I've done that. And then one event, I get a call and they said, oh, you're only going to DJ for like an hour and a half because we're flying in Jeff. I said, okay, cool. It was a rap party for one of the movies.
Yeah.
This is years ago.
Okay.
And I said, oh, dope. Bring Jeff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, in my head, I'm like, oh, hell yeah. But, you know, outwardly on the phone, I was like, okay, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
And then like a couple days before, they called me about my equipment requirements. Because, you know, they had on file the gear that I use. Because I don't bring gear. They just sound crews and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And then they said, okay, so you're going to open, and then Dougie Fresh is going to perform, and then Jeff is going to close. And I was like, Dougie Fresh too. And I know Dougie has 2 DJs, right? It's the Get Fresh crew.
Yeah.
So they said, are your equipment requirements the same? I said, yeah. But I can use whatever everyone's using. I'm not picky. I can get down.
I just want to be there. I just want to be there.
You know, I was trying to make it easy with Jameson.
Exactly.
So they said, no, we'll get you what you need. And I get there, there's 4 setups. Every DJ had their own setup. Damn. Yeah. And then the night happened and it was cool. And I met Jeff. Rocked them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get your contacts? Is it just like kind of like networking
that one
through
came
radio?
through,
or like how does that even happen?
So when I was working in radio, you know who Josefa Salinas is?
Why did that sound so familiar?
She's LA radio legend for sure.
Okay.
You know, she used to do like the slow jam shows like on Power and then she was on the beat, I think.
All you had to say was slow jams. Yes, I've definitely probably heard.
So Josefa's daughter Paris was working for the Smith family. And Paris had actually booked me to DJ a few things before.
Yeah.
So she was talking to her mom, said, hey, who should we call the DJ? She's like, why don't you call Jordan? And Paris was like, oh yeah.
Nice.
So they called me for a gig and they liked me and they've kept calling me and it's been close to 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so dope.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's super cool.
Damn. Okay. Well, on that note, we gonna move to the next game.
Yeah. Like I was there when he jumped out of the helicopter. You know?
Yeah, that was crazy. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I was there. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you were there? I was
DJ
okay.
that.
I didn't hear that part. I watched that on my laptop from the 4 different cameras.
Yeah,
the 4 different camera angles they had, and that was.
Well, I had to stop the music, right? So I'm not doing anything. So I'm just walked out of the tent, and I'm like standing there watching it. Yeah. Yo, that show is crazy, yo.
He was there when Will Smith bungee jumped out of the helicopter for his birthday. Yes, Kandi, that is what I am saying. Because the rest of the crowd was... We watched that. I watched that from work.
4 different angles. All the angles.
Yes, all the angles. I watched them. I had them all in a little corner.
It was pretty intense. I watched the videos later. It was pretty intense on the video, but even just seeing that shit, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's fucking Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
It's like... And he's like,
the funny thing about, because I don't, you know, like I said, I don't and the reason I keep getting those gigs, it's not all over my social media, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So-
you would never thunk of that.
I took a picture of the Grand Canyon, right? But if you were like super detective-like, you would see that I had a picture and then Willow had a picture. And it was like the same picture pretty much. I was like, oh, if somebody was like super detective would deduce that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I'm not there like, yo, here's a helicopter. Here's Will in the background.
Exactly.
Like,
here's me and Will, and here's the helicopter.
Here's me and
Happy
Will, and he's like
birthday,
walking
Will.
like 500 feet away.
Yeah. Happy
No.
birthday, Will.
Yeah, no. That's how I
crazy.
Yeah, that's how I keep getting the gigs.
You gotta
Because
be
I'm not all
discreet in this
about it.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
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 Because you're
Let
not
them
one
have
of
their
those
privacy.
insiders, quote unquote insiders,
Yeah.
telling, they like to do this. They like, this
And I'm not
is what
like,
they about.
yeah,
blah,
I'm
blah,
not like
blah.
trying to chase all the attention, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
And you're
my
very-
followers would have gone way up though. If I
Right,
did
they really
post
would
that
have.
shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
We had AD Diggs from Dig the Kicks, and she's also on Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
So Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and she's in a relationship with Moniece, and she talked about exactly
My
kind
cousin's
of.
a producer on that show. But anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Hey, shout out, cousin.
Gigi.
Hey, Gigi. But she was talking about how her followers went up.
Right.
Because, Moniece finally had posted her and all of her followers went up. It was crazy because I think she only had like 300 people or something like that before. And then she was on Love and Hip Hop where she was getting, Moniece had tagged her and then people were like, well, who is this?
Yeah.
And then they started following her. Like, shit can change instantaneously. I
Yeah.
mean, is there a reason why you don't at least maybe post a picture like, yo, this is me and Will. We just out here.
Well, I don't
Like,
really
on some
stop.
real
Like I
subtle,
don't really
discreet
stop
shit.
him to take pictures. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he'll come
Yeah.
by, say hi, we shake hands.
Yeah.
And keep pushing. I'll do my job and
Yeah.
not gonna bother you.
Yeah.
And that's that. They're nice people.
Yeah.
So I don't want to bother.
I don't doubt
I
it.
don't want to bother them.
Yeah. They seem like good people. They seem like good
yeah,
spirits,
for
good,
sure.
good vibes, good auras.
Yeah. So I'm not bothering them to take pictures.
Yeah. Shit. Well,
So
if
I
you're
stay out of their
listening,
business.
please feel free to come by Jampacked Studios, and we would love to interview y'all.
Yeah. Really what it is just act like you've been there before.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And then people will respect you more.
I have noticed that. Like, if you're just way more low key and you're
Yeah.
not like, oh my God, like, what do you want me to play next? And
Yeah. Like it might-
clenching onto your vinyl.
And maybe not even just them, but I feel in general, if people are like at a higher social or popularity stature, and people freak out, like it's cool and entertaining for a second, but you might not get invited back. Act like you've been there. Be cool, man. Be cool.
Just be cool, man. Be cool.
Yeah, that's just what
cool. Yeah. All right, cool. So, speaking of being cool, we're going to be cool and move on to the next game.
All right.
So the next game was actually sent in to us. They're a drinking game company. They're called. The name of the game is called Drinkuisition. Did I say that right, Kandi? Candy's been my kind of spell check, word check today. But right. Drinkuisition, like the Inquisition, okay. Yes. So we're learning a lot today through Drinkuisition, and thank you to the people there at Drinkuisition for hooking us up with the game to play and test out on Jampacked. That's very exciting. Yay.
I don't know. Should I be nervous?
Yeah, I low-key I'm a little nervous because I feel like I'm about to end this drunk. And in this particular one, I've only had a glimpse of kind of what the game entails. But there are options where you can make people drink.
Okay.
So if it says make somebody drink, Kandi and Midori have both agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, they know they're a part of this and they have to drink.
Got it.
So if you pick one of them, they have to drink.
All right.
They must drink. They've agreed to it. So, and it says this game is for 2 to 6 players, but it'll be more fun with 4 players.
Yeah.
And it's the quote is, "I drink, therefore I am." So we're gonna have a little taste of Drinkuisition and
taken
see
from
how it
I
goes.
think, therefore.
Exactly.
All right.
Therefore I am. All right. think I'm good on Jameson. You good on Jameson?
I'm still good.
Okay.
I'm like sipping without even having to sip yet.
Okay. Here are the rules for Drinkuisition. Midori has had a glance at the rules.
I did. I was reading up on it. So Drinkuisition has 3 different steps to it. There's a Drinkuisition, a common knowledge, and trivia. Different segments of their card game that we can play. So I guess we can play. I'll do a round of each one, and then if we can, we'll circle back around. And of course, as always, whoever loses has to take a drink. And I'll ask you a question.
Oh shit, she's remixing Drinkuisition with fun facts.
So no.
Yeah, fun facts always. It's
No
always
trial
fun
run. We're
facts.
just going into it.
We just doing it.
Yeah,
We're
let's go.
We're just gonna dive into it.
We're diving
Okay.
in. Taking a
Let's go.
deep dive. So you have to take a card of Drinkuisition, right? A Drinkuisition card.
I guess you guys can pull the cards.
I think the card and the
So
card
that
tells
way-
you, and then the
yeah.
card tells you what you got to do.
Okay.
So you're gonna shuffle,
Yeah.
shuffle,
so
shuffle.
Then go ahead. Our guests will be first pick
Yes, the guest of honor.
All right.
There
Well,
you
I'm
go.
gonna just take it from the top,
of
Do your
Drinkuisition.
thing.
and I look at it.
Uh huh.
All right. And then I just do what it says automatically.
Uh-huh.
It says me take a drink.
There you go. That's why I had you
Yes.
pick it.
Oh shit. Yes.
All right, Jam, you can take a card.
You could take a. You could take a card.
I'm gonna take a card.
Yeah, we're all playing. Why not?
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
So I think you keep that card.
Hold on
Yeah,
to
you
this.
you hold on to it.
And then if whoever wins the trivia or common knowledge, then you gotta keep that. Then you take that card.
Correct.
But some of these Drinkuisition cards will tell you pick a common knowledge card.
Got it.
And also
You just have to follow the rules on the card,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
It tells,
Whatever the
it tells
card
you what
says.
to do.
Okay.
This will tell you what
tells you what
steps
to
you
do.
got to do. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so the card I pulled says everyone drinked except for me,
Oh God.
and I must answer a question from trivia or common knowledge.
Shit. Okay. So, cheers,
everyone
y'all.
drinks,
So
including candy.
Yes. Candy. It's like candy. Cheers, y'all.
Some nice Jameson, and Kandi is drinking a margarita made by Jam.
Yes, I make
incredible
jalapenos.
margaritas.
Jalapeno margaritas come
that's pretty
through
fresh.
if you want some refreshing jalapeno margaritas. Well, now you know. 'Cause
Well, now I know.
You got to come back.
Okay.
Legit, you got to come back.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll pick
we
one
made a
from
deal.
trivia.
Okay. Oh shit.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do this because it
Yeah,
actually
I
tells me
think-
the answer as well.
Well, oh shit. Maybe I should. Well, now you
Okay,
know
so
the
pick one
answer.
from trivia.
We're learning. Okay, so what is the chemical symbol for sodium?
Oh, that is so interesting because I definitely learned that in 7th grade, and I have no idea.
Shit.
If you
Okay,
know
so
what it is, does she have to drink?
if she doesn't know what it is, she got to drink down.
Well, that's fine.
She got to drink. Okay, so fun fact, we only use 6% of sodium or salt for food. Another 17% is used for de-icing streets in the winter months. They also
What
give
was
you
the
fun
answer, though,
facts.
for that?
Na.
NA. Okay.
There you go.
Very simple.
I would have said S.
Right? Exactly. Just go with the...
But there's other things that start with
Kandi,
an
you
S.
have a Drinkuisition card to choose from.
Go for it. Go for it, Kandi. There you go, Kandi. Get your drink.
You make someone else take a drink.
Oh, damn. So her card said, you make someone else drink.
She's gonna make somebody else drink.
Yeah, I know. I'm not thrilled about that.
I'm gonna the guest of honor.
Yes.
Yes, guest of honor.
All right.
All right, Kandi made Jordan drink. DJ Shakee drink. It didn't say anything else?
No, that was it.
Oh,
Took a
shit.
gulp
Make
too.
somebody else
This
drink.
is how people get fucked up playing this game. I understand now how it's a... Trivia! Answer a trivia question.
Wait a minute. You choose from Drinkuisition. You're supposed to move to common knowledge. Everybody did.
You're supposed to pick from Drinkuisition, aren't you?
You already picked one, though.
No, I was
What's that
reading,
one?
I was reading your trivia.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Girl. Okay, so now I gotta... Oh, someone want to pick my trivia since it has the answers on it?
Sure. I got it. Star Trek is set in which century?
Oh, God. The fuck is right. It's in the year the fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna take my drink. Way in the future. That's my answer.
26? I'm just throwing random numbers.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
What do you think, Kandi?
3,000 something.
The century of 3,000? The century, not the year.
30th.
Okay. No, it's Star Trek is set in the century of the 23rd.
Overshot it.
Take another drink. I'll take another drink. All right, Shakee, your turn. Wait, we didn't do fun facts, huh?
No, yeah. Fun fact is teleportation was used because the budget didn't allow for expensive shots of spaceships landing on planets.
That's real life right there. All right, your turn. Pick a card.
So, common knowledge, is that what it is? Or drink?
I thought it was Drinkuisition.
Well, everybody picked from Drinkuisition already.
Yeah.
Do you want them to move to common knowledge?
Sure, let's do common knowledge.
So I'll pick for you for common knowledge.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so silver is the tradition. That's funny. Traditional gift to which numbered wedding anniversary?
25th.
I am so mad that you know that.
And
Why
the
do you
crowd
know
went
that?
silent.
Okay, they have an optional bonus on this one.
Oh, shit.
I'm so pissed that you know that.
shit.
I don't even know what that means.
Silver. Because golden is 50th.
He came with that heat.
Was that what it is? Was that the next one?
I'm sorry.
Was that
Dan.
what the bonus
that
question
was- No, the bonus question is paper is the traditional gift to which numbered wedding anniversary?
Oh, I don't know. 1.
That's right.
That one was a shot in the dark. 1 was a shot in the dark.
I missed.
Because it's like, yo, you made a year. Here's a little certificate.
Nice.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
25 and 50 I legit knew, but 1 was a shot in the dark.
I love it. You know, you said your grandparents and your parents have all been married
25th, 50th. And I've DJ'd a few 50th wedding anniversaries for mostly Filipino people.
So that's how you know this silver, platinum, aluminum life. Like that's
Yeah, gold and silver.
I mean, is that what kind of inspires you to have like these a long lasting, you know, relationship? Does that encourage you, motivate you to?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because I mean, a lot of people, like when they see that, they might be like a commitment phobe in a sense.
Yeah, no, my relationship tended to be long.
Okay, you're a lifer. You're a long timer.
I haven't been a lifer. I'm not a lifer, but
Yeah.
they've been on the longer side.
I've been close to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the last time I had something for 6 months was in high school. You know what I mean?
And everything else after that was like super long.
Like 4 years,
Nice.
and I'm like a bunch of years.
Yeah. Nice. Havana is the capital of which island country?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I know.
No, I definitely don't. I definitely have no idea what that. Nope. Sorry.
Even
no.
Kandi was like, "Wait, what? For real?"
No,
Can we
sorry,
give clues?
Definitely don't.
Throw clues out?
It's an island.
Cigars?
Cigars. Something cigars.
This is not cute at all right now, but no, actually not.
Okay. Cuba. The answer was Cuba.
No, I got that.
It sounded like a clue. Cuba?
No, we switched. Didn't we switch?
Yeah, we did.
I'm
That's
so
why we just
confused.
picked
This is
one.
why we got this.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
moved stacks.
Okay, so fun fact: Cuba sits between Florida and Jamaica. If anybody. Ow. So that was a fun fact. All right, Kandi.
Either or just.
I got you. Common
We
knowledge.
just-
I have
we-
it.
We
Common
just decided
knowledge.
to ditch the Drinkuisition and go straight to common knowledge is what they've decided on.
Well, no, we went through. After everybody goes through one, then we go to the next one. That's what we
Is that what
decided
it
on.
said?
That's
Oh.
what we decided on. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Kandi, what is the average temperature of the human body?
98.6.
Damn.
Why do you even know?
Because it's common knowledge.
Is it really 98.6?
Yes, it legit says 98.6 Fahrenheit or 37 degrees
Oh,
Celsius.
shit.
There was a TV commercial that would say something like that.
I
don't remember what commercial it was.
knowledge.
I'm
Common
upset.
knowledge. Damn.
Okay, so fun fact, any body temperature measured above 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit is considered to be a fever.
Shit. Well, you still owe us a drink from your common knowledge.
Alrighty, and I'll give you your common knowledge anyway.
Oh, shit. Shit. Nope.
That is way too easy for you.
What
I am
is
not asking
it?
that question.
What is it? You
No,
don't
I'm
know
not
if I'll
asking
get
that
it. You don't know if
No,
I'll get
I'm definitely
it.
not asking that question. That's way too easy.
Oh, shit.
No, it was a baseball question. I'm not
I wish
asking
it
her
was the
that.
capital of Cuba.
And fuck you, Kandi.
I wish it was the capital of Cuba.
Fuck you.
Good.
No, it was definitely a baseball question. I'm definitely not asking her that question. Yeah.
You know what? That's racist.
That's racist. Okay.
This is coming from a black. Yeah, exactly. This is basist. Coming from a black woman to a black woman. This is racist.
Lovely.
I had my neighbor tell me I was prejudiced, but this is another question. Go ahead.
I mean,
I had an old white woman. My old white woman neighbor told me I was prejudiced. This is
Against white people?
I had a white woman.
she didn't say what it was against.
She just said I was prejudiced.
But you just are.
Apparently, I just am. She said, I don't know your background, but you're prejudiced. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Midori.
Okay, what is the largest planet in our solar system?
I don't
The largest planet in our solar system?
Yes.
Earth?
No.
No. Air. Oh, shit. What is the largest?
Is it Jupiter?
It is Jupiter.
God. Okay,
Full
I'm gonna take a drink.
Full of useless knowledge.
The fun fact of that is that it's about 300.
I'm taking my drink.
Okay, 17 times size of Earth.
Damn, 17. Not
317.
Not just one, but it's 317 times larger. Damn. Do you want to just do another round and we're going to do trivia? We're going to do a little trivia?
You want to do a round of
This is how we-
Drinkuisition or common knowledge?
Trivia? Because we've already done common knowledge and we already did Drinkuisition.
Okay. So DJ, and this
Everybody
is for
going to
you.
fail on trivia, son.
All right, here we go.
If liquor is 100% proof, what is alcohol's average percentage?
So what is alcohol's average percentage?
If liquor is 100% proof, what alcohol percentage is it?
40?
50.
Damn, take a drink.
Take a drink. So fun fact, the other 50% is mostly water.
Oh, they putting water in?
Yeah, I actually saw a video of like how they put liquor in
They're
bottles.
like, we got to water this
Kind of
down, son.
like
We gotta
food,
water
how they
this
teach you
down.
how what they put in it,
Yeah.
and it's like food coloring basically and stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it says
we
hence
gotta
the
water this
higher the
down.
proof, the higher the alcohol. So when's the last time you've been drunk? Since that was the question I have to ask.
Oh, when's the last time I've been drunk?
Like drunk, like super drunk. Like what party or event were you at?
Oh, super drunk?
Like yeah, you know.
I do not.
Either
Like,
You know, because
like
it's
drunk,
kind of...
drunk.
You
like,
know,
the
like
drunk.
It was kind of drunk where it's like, yo, you should probably drive right now. And then there's like drunk where I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Where there's holes in the night.
Okay, no,
Yeah,
for sure.
there's levels.
I got one though. No, I
There's
didn't.
levels to this shit.
I got one for sure. It was a friend of mine's birthday party. He's a general manager, also one of the co-founders of World of Dance. What am I in? His birthday, I didn't go this year, but his birthday last year, he had it at the club that he's general manager, and drinks just kept coming in and whatnot. And a friend of mine came with me, and her car was at my house. So shots were passed around, and I was going to stop drinking. And then at one point, somebody handed me a shot, and then I was like, Helen, I have the shot, and I took out my keys, and I have my keys. I was like, you got to pick one. And I'll take the other. So she took the keys, and I was like, all right.
Thank you, Helen. Yes.
And that was that.
I love it.
And then, and then somehow throughout the night, they, because he's the general manager, they walked out with these big printout poster boards of pictures of him, like at the club and as a kid, and he had like his high school portrait one. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna steal that. Woke up the next morning, there's this big ass picture in the trunk of my truck. It's still in my garage. My goal, I didn't make it to his birthday this year, but my goal was I'm going to just bring it back into his birthday next year.
Happy birthday!
So I might have to wait another year. So his birthday next year, I'm going to roll in with the big ass picture.
I love it. That is amazing.
Yeah. So that was about a year ago.
Yeah. I mean, you at one point you've mentioned you've worked at a local, obviously as we talked about, you've worked at local radio stations in LA.
Right.
And at that point you had quickly learned that you loved music too, that you loved it too much to work in it.
Yeah. Did I put that on the internet somewhere?
But yeah, you did.
Did I really?
But radio was the most fun you've had in a job.
Yeah.
How did you get into the radio business, and what was the deciding moment for you where you couldn't work in the music industry?
When I got into radio, it's actually funny. So I worked in advertising while I was in college, and they were laying off a bunch of people, and because I was kind of like intern assistant type, I was easy to just let go. So they let go of me right when I had finished college.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out because I was looking for a job anyway. I was looking for a production job. I wanted to get into television.
Yeah.
So they kind of basically laid me off to get a job. They laid me off while I was looking for work anyway.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm burping this
It's
Jameson
all good. It's good. It's good Jameson.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm home looking for work. My brother at the time was working at Disneyland. Kiss FM used to do a weekly night at one of the places, some restaurant at downtown Disney, which is gone now. I forgot what it was called, a Mexican restaurant. My brother calls me and says, "Hey, can you ask Manny?" Manny's a friend of ours who worked at Kiss FM because Manny on the Streets used to do like the morning show.
Yeah.
So I'd known Manny before radio.
Yeah.
So my brother says, "Yo,
And that was like when Rick Dees was doing morning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know a little bit about history. I like radio history.
So my brother's like, "Yo, can you call Manny to see if he can get me on the guest list?" Normally I would be like, "You got his number, just call him yourself."
Yeah.
But I said, I was sitting at home. I called him. It's like, "Yo, my brother wants to get on the list." He's like, "Okay, cool. I'll put him down plus like 4." I said, "Yeah, that's fine." Yeah. And then, by the way, you guys hiring? Yo, just that's how it was.
Yeah.
"Oh, by the way, are you hiring?" And he goes, "Yeah, send me your resume." And I sent the resume.
Nice.
And then I went in for an interview. And the interview was for Hot.
Okay.
Because it was the sister stations just in the same office and everything.
Yeah.
And then I got hired. So I got a severance package. So the funny thing is my severance package was based, like when they lay you off, right? You get a severance package. You sign some papers and say you're not going to sue them for firing you and we're going to give you this money.
Yeah.
So your severance package is based off of like how many years you've been there. But the first few years I was just kind of I was working there. It was like just for the summer as a summer intern.
Yeah.
And then I had only worked there for maybe 2 years, 3 years.
Okay.
But they based it on some random summer that I interned when I was like 17 or 18. So my severance package was pretty big.
Nice.
So I had like almost 6 to 7 weeks of pay.
Yeah.
And I got a job in like 2 weeks at the radio station.
Nice.
So that's how I got into radio.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Seacrest wasn't working at Kiss FM.
He was at,
right? Or was he nighttime?
No, he was at. It used to be called Star 98.7.
Oh shit!
And then it became.
Damn.
They call it something else now.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it now, but it's another station now. But it's still 98.7.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest was at Stars.
Yeah.
Or Star
98.7.
Yeah, Star
I don't know what they call it now. Alt or something like that.
Oh, is it Amp?
No, Amp was something else.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. It's like alternative radio.
I legit don't
like
pay that much attention to radio.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't find any interest in it.
Yeah. I mean, the radio business is so tricky. I mean, but what was your deciding moment where you decided you couldn't work in the music industry and that you loved it? You loved the music too much to work in it.
There wasn't. I got a job in television. It just came up.
Yeah.
It landed on my lap too.
Yeah.
A friend of mine. You remember Tony Reese, or you come after Tony?
Why does that name?
He was the dude that was there before John, who hired you.
Yes.
Tony.
No, okay, not
You're
Tony.
Thinking the other Tony. No,
not that
other
one. Okay.
Anyways, you remember John Starr?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Basically, the guy before him was a guy named Tony Reese. That is my friend's cousin or cousin-in-law.
Oh,
so he said, "Hey, I just started a new job and Tony's looking for someone, so I can't do it. Do you want to do it? And I said, yeah, I'm in.
Nice. Yeah.
So I kind of, I didn't really put in notice. So I was still working there and the radio station. And then my hours just kind of changed at the radio stations. I was working 2 jobs for a little while.
Yeah.
And then they worked things out where I stayed involved with the station for a while.
Yeah.
And then eventually, they cut me, but were still booking me as a DJ. Mm-hmm. And then little by little, budgets got smaller and smaller. They just stopped calling me.
Because they had you DJ on the drop, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fake DJ on the drop.
Yeah, that's true. Fake DJ.
Yeah.
Because it was Kareem.
This is TV now,
It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr.
The second.
The second, who was the co-host on that show.
Yep.
And I remember he came to one of the parties I threw. I think you were DJing in Malibu, was it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think. But yeah, that was.
Oh, one of your parties that you brought. Yeah, that was a fun party. And Kareem came through.
Yeah, Kareem came through.
Because that's my dude. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while
This
though.
is old school. Candy's like, fuck. You remember those days? But yeah,
that was a fun party. Though.
Yeah, that was.
I
It was
remember
a good time.
that. Yeah,
It was a good time.
Yeah, that's where I met your girl Gigi.
That's true. That's where. Yeah.
She brought all the gear, and I just showed up with Serato.
Yep, Serato. That's where I learned.
Serato was kind of new.
Is it going to be a Serato setup? And I was like, oh my God, what is Serato?
It was new, and I think she had just gotten it. And,
Yeah.
Serato was like still super kind of like iffy and kind of janky back then.
Yeah. But now it's kind of like the thing every DJ uses now,
industry
right?
standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
People
you're
look
not
at you
using an
funny.
app on your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, do DJs, because you use vinyl,
I still have a lot of vinyl.
You have a lot of vinyl.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that kind of a fading art form
DJing with vinyl?
In the DJ arena? Is that kind of a fading form?
I don't know if it's, if you're practically speaking, then it's pretty obsolete.
Okay.
It's just, it's not practical anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's tons of novelty nights where like, it's an all vinyl night or whatnot. And I'll still respect a guy who can do everything on vinyl.
Yeah.
But realistically, you're going to show up to the club with vinyl?
Yeah.
Even the bar, like you're gonna bring 6 crates of records, and then none of it's gonna be new because I know you haven't bought any new records. Like they just don't have that many new records. So realistically it's kind of obsolete.
Yeah. Damn.
But skill wise, it's still kind of the deciding factor.
Yeah. It's still where you practice and like get your reps in, right?
Yeah.
Like
if you can't do this same thing on that, then you might not be that dope.
I mean, with DJ Scratch Academy, how did you get
Scratch
kind of?
DJ.
I'm sorry, Scratch DJ. I've had drinks.
No, that's fine.
I apologize.
I also haven't been there like a year, but
Okay. I mean, like, so you haven't been there for a year.
Yeah.
What is? Will you be back? Like, if
I don't
people
know.
are looking for you at the academy.
I don't know. When I got there, it was an amazing place, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess if you want the story of how I got there.
Yes. Please.
So speaking of the drop.
Okay, that's a lot of Jameson. You just put it in there. Thank you.
There we go. Fill that up. So speaking of the drop, T. Lopez, who's one of the hosts of the drop, we became good friends because even before the drop, when I was working, that is straight Jameson.
Yeah. Can you bring the ice, please? Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ready?
She came with that ice ready. Oh shit, she wilding with
There
the
we go.
ice. Okay.
That looks a little more.
Ice and-
Yeah.
I
A
little
can
more
ask for
manageable.
Jameson
Less-
if you need
No,
Less
no,
judgment.
I gotta make it home tonight.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? More Jameson or more ice?
I think we're good on ice and Jameson. Cheers,
Cheers.
Shakee.
So when I was in radio, I met T. Lopez because she was in a group called Saluna. Fast forward, she was hosting the drop, and I was like, "Yeah, what are you doing in the lobby?" And she was, "I'm auditioning for this host." I'd met the Far East Movement guys through MySpace because this is back then MySpace.
This is where I remember seeing them, was on MySpace a long time ago. And then the crazy thing is I saw you at some DJ hip hop event at House of Blues. And then it was like my stepbrother who was like putting it on, but apparently he knows Hoppa.
Okay,
And
yeah,
that was like
yeah.
the weird 6 degrees of separation life. Like,
well, so back then, Hoppa used to DJ for Far East Movement. Him and T met on that set. They literally met on camera. Then they started dating. So I would, she would invite me out. She introduced me to him. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'd love to get you, come check out the academy and whatnot." later, I ended up working a job, which was right by the academy. I was working for LATV, more Latino stuff.
Yeah.
Me being still Filipino.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You couldn't shake it.
Besides the point.
Apperantes.
Yeah, you know what? In the credits, it looks fine. Filipino, Latino, whatever. Who cares?
Yes.
So I was working right by the academy, and Hoppa was like, yo, finally come check it out. Come after work.
Yeah.
Side note, T ended up working at that station also. So me and, we'd work. We're friends.
Yeah.
So he said, come by, check it out. I checked it out, and then I kind of TA'd, like assist some of the instructors for, I did that for like maybe a few months.
Yeah.
And then they gave me a class, and then I started teaching, and I was there for a few years up until my schedule just got really busy with World of Dance and traveling.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a point now that I haven't been, now that I've left World of Dance, I may go back to scratch.
Yeah.
It's not for sure, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Just because now I have time and I'm not traveling, so we'll see.
Yeah. Damn.
It's an option.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It's an option. I feel the curriculum may have changed a little bit, but I can still teach people how to DJ. End of the day, DJing is DJing.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. Okay. Well, on that note, before we get out of here, you gotten kind of a taste of the game of Drinkuisition.
Yes.
Make sure you find them, check them out. I believe it's at Drinking Games, but we'll also tag them on our Instagram and Twitter if you want to find them and get the game. And they're gonna update it and send us, hopefully, a new one. So we'll see how that goes. But usually, before we get out of here, we give some words of wisdom. Do you have any words of wisdom for the people before we get out of here?
I don't know. I'm not the inspirational quote kind of guy, But I mean, regarding what?
Yeah, anything. Words of wisdom, like whatever's on your mind, your heart. If you a quote
that I know,
your motto.
You know that cat Gary Vee that posts this shit all over Instagram, and he's like,
love Gary Vee, and I would love to interview him.
So I got his audiobook, and I've been checking it out, and it's kind of dope.
Okay.
In essence, you just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I say a lot of the same shit that he's been saying because I look for a living. I run around with the camera and I play records.
Yeah.
I've been doing that shit since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I just somehow found a way to make money on it. And I wasn't like necessarily trying to do it. I just kind of luckily ended up still doing it.
Yeah.
But do what you want to do, man.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. If you're not messing with other people, then just don't be a dick.
Yeah, just don't be a dick. If you don't
do what you want to do and don't be a dick.
Security telling you what you need to do.
Some security is dicks too, but whatever,
Unless it's security telling you what you need to play.
And white girls singing to you for no reason. They can't even sing. Then maybe you got to be a dick a little bit. But look, do what you want to do and don't be a dick.
Okay.
That's what I live by.
That's words to live by for real. Like, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Don't be a fucking
simple.
Dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple.
Don't be an asshole. I'm kind of an asshole sometimes. Let's be real.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised when people continue to listen. I'm an asshole.
Oh, I can be.
I'm a dick.
Yeah. And sometimes I don't really. Sometimes I try to deliver things correctly. I don't know the best way to put it, but sometimes I don't say it so well.
That's all good. It happens to the best of us. Like, it's, I get it.
The gig last night, they made us, when I walked out and came back, I was like, yo, I'm DJing, you gonna search me again? I had to throw out a pack of gum. And
shit.
So there's two of us getting searched, and they're like, and I was like, yo, this is the worst fucking venue I've ever been to.
I hate when they tell me I gotta throw away my gum. I'm like, come on. How am I supposed to have fresh breath and enjoy this without some fucking gum?
And I'm not and I was DJing outside on the patio.
Yeah.
So there's no carpet.
It's a cold
whatever.
Damn, they just didn't want you putting that shit under a table or
there was
fucking drawings with your
I brought like a few friends to DJ the night, and we ran out. We got some coffee. I was like, yo, can we'll just bring this in because we're DJing. We've been here to set up gear, and the other two already started. We just want to bring them their coffee. They're like, nope. I was like, oh, motherfucker. So me and one of them, we drank our coffee outside. We went in, and then we had to get searched to go in. So the other homies who were DJing, we took over. They went outside, drank their coffee. They drank their coffee in front of the security guard. Like, just stood there, right? They searched them again coming in.
What?
He was like, "Yo, I was just standing in front of you.
Fucking asshole.
I didn't go get a knife in the car. I was right in front of you.
I found a shank and I'm ready for you, security.
A drink.
Yeah,
A drink was hidden under the Starbucks cup.
Exactly.
Whatever.
It was a drink.
Some security dudes.
Some
Security dudes are super cool, and a lot of them are kind of dicks.
Yeah. So security, please don't be dicks, okay?
Yeah.
We're just trying to be on some good vibes.
Yeah.
All.
The ones last night.
Yeah. Not so
One
much.
of the dudes was cool. He was trying to explain it, like why we had to get rid of gum. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's fine, man. This is what it is. But your other boy over there is kind of a dick.
Yeah.
The dude with the red shirt, because he's the manager.
Fuck the guy in the red shirt, y'all.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, our next words of wisdom. Midori, do you have any words of wisdom other than fuck the guy in the red shirt?
The guy in the red shirt.
And they say I'm the Gemini.
Yeah, what sign are you, Shakee?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh!
Why?
So is my dad and my brother. Yeah.
Son,
Yeah. The youngin.
I'm not super like into zodiacs, but if you're a Scorpio, get at me. That's the pairing right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pisces and Scorpio.
Yeah.
I did
That's
not
every
know
time I
this.
read that, it's like Pisces
Okay.
and Scorpio.
What
All right,
sign would
well-
you never date again?
I don't know.
Oh, you've never been in a battleship
I mean,
where you're
like,
like, I'm never.
there's got to be a crazy sign where there was a crazy, and then you were like, oh man, that bitch was like a Capricorn or whatever the sign she was. Like,
I haven't quite figured that out. I just know in good points. Like, and not even like girls that I've dated, but like even like close friends
Yeah.
and friends that I get along with, and like
Yeah.
some of my best friends, like they're Scorpios.
damn. Okay, Scorpio.
So when I read about it, and I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. You know, like
a Scorpio and I would never work. Like, I feel like because there's such the extreme of every emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, Geminis, they're hot out here. Like these both. This is Gemini Alley. This is Gemini Avenue, Petty Avenue, if you will. Pettyville.
We did nothing today.
Pettyville. And y'all were calm, surprisingly.
We did nothing today.
Oh, in Jesus' name, y'all were calm today. In Jesus' name. Listen, I had the strength of Jesus yesterday when the crazy white woman wanted to come at my door at
Tell you you're
7:50.
prejudiced?
Yeah, tell me I was prejudiced at 7:50 in the morning.
wait, she knocked on your door just to tell you, yo, you're prejudiced?
She had a lot to say at 7:50
Just
in the
randomly?
morning.
Like, did something happen?
Randomly, but I was like, yo.
Did you like leave your trash in front of her house?
I wish my trash was outside. Okay, low-key, a tent flipped.
Okay.
And it was like in between both roofs. But
Okay.
like all you had to do was leave me a note. It's dark when I come home usually,
Yeah.
typically. Okay, for y'all crazy people, I do come home, so don't try to ransack my shit. But it was a tent upside down, and it was in between both roofs. And I didn't know that. You can't see that when
was
you drive
windy.
by. And it was behind a tree.
Yeah.
This is all true story. I wish this was like a figment of my imagination right now. But she came to my door to let me know there's a fucking tent on her roof and my roof.
Okay. Fair.
So she's like, it's gonna hit a power cord. First of all, no power cords were anywhere near there.
So don't panic. We'll just do it. Okay.
And then all of a sudden it went left. Like it went strongly left. She said, I don't know your background. And then
you're a
eventually-
little ambiguous.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure.
And then
not sure if you're black or something.
exactly.
else.
She's like, I don't know your background.
You got these
Yeah.
island tats. You might be Samoan.
Exactly. You everything I don't know about, but other than my white world, a privilege. But yeah, like then it eventually went to like you're prejudiced, and I was like, okay. And so fast forward to this morning, I got a letter in
You
the
tell her
mail.
you have black friends.
I know black people. I have black friends. I think, she sent me a letter this morning in my mail saying she was sorry and that her New York daughter blasted her when she told her she showed up at my fucking door at 8 o'clock in the motherfucking morning to tell me about myself. On a Saturday. Like, this is not... I'm
She's
on
trying
my
to make
way
herself
work.
cool by my daughter's from New York.
Yeah. Like, I was like, yo, I don't care where she's from, the Bronx or Brooklyn, like, whatever.
Right.
Like, she's still going to tell you about yourself.
Right.
And so she's like, I live by myself. And then she ends the letter with, like, but I love the laughter from your backyard and the loud music you play.
You just invite her over sometimes.
I think I will. And
invite her over and smoke her out.
Exactly. She needs to be smoked out.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's listening to this right now from across the goddamn wall.
I'm not even a smoker, but I will light that for you.
Yeah.
I'll help you roll
we
it.
don't have to secretly podcast that shit. Because I'll be like, yo, lady, Linda, what's your
Yeah, that would be interesting. Like, have her sit right here and just talk.
Yeah, and just talk and be like,
why would you think I'm prejudiced?
Right,
Yeah,
like, so what about you? See, and I had to shut my door on her because at that point, I was like, okay, at this point, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm done with this conversation. I really had to say, you know what? I'm done with this conversation. Right. And sometimes you have to be done with the conversation and tell people, yo, I'm exiting this conversation. I'm not even being disrespectful with the way that I'm moonwalking out of this, but I'm leaving this situation right now. Yeah, that's crazy. But on to better, bigger and better with words of wisdom, something positive. What are some words of wisdom we can live by, Midori, especially when crazy white people show up at your door?
You know what I love about that is I was struggling between my words of wisdom, but after listening to you, I'm going to give my words of wisdom of the 5x5 rule. So
Jesus' hand.
If it's not going to matter in 5 years, then don't spend more than 5 minutes on it.
Bars.
Bars. That's the 5x5 rule.
Damn. Can you repeat that for the people that weren't listening the first time so they don't have to rewind and then like it double backs? Go ahead and replay that shit.
No problem. If it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes upset about it.
Marinate on that shit. Here's Queen Kandi Cole. You know you got to give words of wisdom, Kandi Cole.
Hi, it's Queen Kandi Cole. Let's talk more action. Okay, bye.
All right.
Mic drop.
I guess my words of wisdom would be, as you all know, my weekend has been very trying. I would say, as tempting as it is to do what's in your nature and what's by habit, and to react the way that you normally would, maybe the version of you from a year ago or yesterday. Challenge yourself to be better and bigger and better and take the high route. I don't want to quote Mrs. Obama when they go low, we go high, but in the respects of challenge yourself to do better. Challenge yourself to make better decisions. Challenge yourself to live in places that are outside of your comfort zone. You know, for me, for example, this crazy white woman that showed up at my door, I could have let her know about her entire self, but I didn't want to read her for filth. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to not be that person. So whether it's something small or something big, try to do better, try to be better. And it's something simple as maybe the person that you really can't fucking stand, just say hello. It's going to hurt. I'm going to promise you, it's going to hurt saying hello to the person that you really don't give a fuck about. But do that shit. Because I promise you're going to grow from it and you're going to evolve from it. And you're going to feel it in your spirit and your being. And the beautiful aura and the beautiful receivings and gifts that you give and receive are I promise you, are going to be reciprocated and out there. So, Shakee, how can the people reach you?
Social media is DJ Shakee. That was 2 E's, DJ Shakee.
Shakee. Mm-hmm.
And the show is The Function LA. That's our social media. The show's called The Function LA. That's every Wednesday.
Check it out. Check it out.
So same time after this, we're gonna be on.
Yeah.
3 a.m., 11 a.m., and 7 p.m.
Yes.
Rock with us. It's on Wild1 Radio. You could find Wild1 Radio through the TuneIn app.
Yes. Every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday. Yeah. And I was on the episode of The Function. If y'all skip through this, I was on The Function.
I post the back episodes, but I'm still a few months behind on the back episodes. But eventually it'll come up.
It's all good. It's all good. We're behind too.
But if you catch it live, then you don't have to worry about the back episodes.
Hello.
Right?
Get that TuneIn app though.
Yep. Unless you really loved an episode and want to listen to it again.
Yes. And if you're listening to this on TuneIn, we're also we are available on TuneIn, and y'all are available on TuneIn. Just it's like a
quick little search. You're already in the app. Just flip it over. I have friends literally hit me up after an episode like, "Yo, can you send me that episode? Because I don't want to wait till you post it. I just want to, like, I like your mix or I like this.
Yeah.
So hit me. I'll send it. I'll send it to you.
Mixes.
Thank you. We're all DJs.
I mean, next episode we gonna talk about a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a mini lesson or something.
Yes, we gonna do all of that.
Yeah.
Like for real, you gotta come back.
I will.
Because
it's actually went by fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I thought we were gonna go deep. I was like, a lot of shit we didn't even talk about.
There's a lot we didn't talk about, but
we didn't talk about nothing Wu-Tang.
I'm saying
nothing about hip hop.
And for Jampacked booking, go ahead and reach us at.
My bad, I was caught off guard. Did we ask DJ if the ladies can slide in his DMs?
No. Oh, that's a good question.
Uh-huh.
Can they slide in your DMs?
It's public. Depends on the messages.
Oh, okay. Now what is a good opener to, like, if they're
what's
like,
a good opener?
Like if Shakee is so cute, I need to get with him. Like if they're like, I need to get his attention, I need to like talk to him, he's like super cute, I love what he's talking about. How do they get your attention when they slide in your DMs?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't get many DMs. But I think if you hit me with a question,
about to, because people have listened to this and slid in DMs. I'm not going to name names.
Okay.
I'm not going to call people out.
I'll keep you updated.
But people have slid into DMs after listening to this podcast.
If you probably came at me with something like music related.
Okay. Be like, yo, J Dilla. Wow.
Or like, yo, my favorite Tribe song is Electric Relaxation. There's some random shit like that.
What if they were like, yo, Aaliyah is the shit? Like, I mean... Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I think I'm easily sold on music and stuff like that.
Is there something that's like a deal breaker in the world of Shakee?
What is a deal breaker? Like if she came in the DMs and was like, yo, what do you think about that Migos track?
Yeah. Like, hey, mumble rap.
Yeah, no. I do like that Stir Fry record. That shit is kind of guilty pleasure on that one. The rest of it, not so much.
Okay. So Jordan gets a little ratchet and he about that true hip hop.
Deal breaker though, I don't know.
Okay.
You can come with something clever. That'd be fun. Like, yo, what's your Netflix password? And I'll be like, I don't know. That's more like a third, fourth date.
Right? So you need to make it to the third, fourth date, girl.
No, I feel a Netflix password is like right before meeting your parents. I haven't even given you my Hulu password yet. You want the Netflix one? Okay,
so how do you stay in tune with that relationship with such a long-term relationship?
It's tough, honestly. Yeah. Because honestly, my schedule makes it tough, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're not in town this week, or you're going to be...
And you travel
work
crazy.
Yeah, so it is tough. Sometimes you just have to make time, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, but how do you balance that, though? Do you really say, okay, I can't take this job because I got to hang out with my girl?
Yeah, I have to do that.
And
honestly, I'm not good at it. I say yes to everything.
Yeah.
You know what happened was one time I had taken a gig that went bad and I became broke and I just kind of never wanted to do that again. So I basically take every gig. So I'm bad about balancing it out. Like admittedly, I work all the time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So
I actually had to ask, speaking of T and Hoppa from scratch, because they're both busy people. I literally had this conversation with her. I was like, yo, how do you guys do it?
Yeah.
And she said, and this is a conversation between me and her. And she said, and maybe I shouldn't put her business out there, but she said they both have to put it in their calendars.
Yeah.
Like if it says it's in their I'm sure this is years ago before they had kids. They have kids now. I'm sure it's different.
Yeah.
But she said back then when we had this conversation, she said, yo, we put it on our calendars.
Yeah.
And if it's in there, then it's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I should probably do that.
No, that makes sense. Like,
years later, 6 years later.
It's an adjustment.
Yeah.
It's really an adjustment. Yeah.
They're a little, I look at them, they're a little different because they're both the busy type. And I think it's hard when if one person is busy and the other person just has regular work.
Yeah.
Like, I go to a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas I have a 9-to-5 job, and then I have the radio show, and then I have now a DJ gig on Friday night and Saturday.
Yeah.
I get that.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. For booking, reach us at. You can, for booking at Jampacked, reach us at.
Yes.
Because you just threw an audible.
It's like the longest goodbye.
I know, this is that's the story of my life.
Right.
The longest goodbye.
That's a Filipino joke, though. Like, the Filipino goodbye. Like, people get people get at the door.
So for booking on Jampacked, how can they reach us?
Got you. It's Love Dory at jampackedshow.com. LUVDORI at Jampacked. JAMPACKED show SHOWE.com.
Okay. And can the people slide into your DMs?
Sliding in my DMs at the moment, and
damn, she said at the moment.
She
said at the moment. Until then, no. Just to let you know, in the moment, for right now, I don't know if you can, but I'm hesitating to answer.
Nah, I don't like people sliding in my DMs ever.
Shit, that's like very brutal and honest.
No.
What if it's business for you?
Right, like what if it's business? Can people slide in your?
No, actually, nobody has
ever.
Actually, nobody has ever slid into my DMs for business. I slide into other people's DMs for business,
you
but
slide in people's
for business related, yes. When I can't find an email, yes, I do.
Oh, okay. For Jampacked,
correct. Yeah, or my schoolwork.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Kandi, I saw the air quotes from my peripheral vision.
I am dead at Kandi.
I saw
Make
the
sure
air
you check
quotes.
us out on YouTube if you'd like to see Kandi in the reflection. Kandi, how can the people reach you?
Queen Kandi Cole on IG, candycole.com, KandiCole.com. That's all my socials, pictures, music. Book me. Okay, bye.
Hey. Make sure you book Kandi. Make sure you book DJ Shakee.
Oh, I have a different one for my photos, too.
You do?
I do, actually.
I know you do. Go ahead. Tell these people where they can find you for your photos.
It's just my real name. It's first and last name, Jordan Abrantes. JORDANABRANTES.
Boom.
That's all my photography work.
Yes.
And video work and whatnot. It's mostly photos, but
yeah, I've seen it. It's you take amazing pictures, by the way. And thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you coming and enjoying the shenanigans and the fuckery.
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, it went by fast.
Yeah. It did.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at what time it is. I feel it's like longer than what I thought it was.
Yeah. Low key, yeah.
It might be.
For sure. But thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
And you can check us out every Wednesday before or after the function.
We're on 3 times.
Yes, y'all really are on 3 times every Wednesday.
And yours is on demand. So catch it in between.
Yes,
I don't know.
So you can check it out on a Thursday. If you really feel inclined, you can still listen to us on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever works for you in your life. But make sure you check us out. Every new episode, or we try to get a new episode out every Wednesday. We're available where podcasts are available. So Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play. Did I already say that? Google Play, Apple Podcast, TuneIn, YouTube. YouTube is a little questionable. We're a little backed up on YouTube. But we are putting out new content. And Dapper Boy should be coming out soon on YouTube. Brought to you by Kandi Cole. But make sure you check us out every Wednesday. And we will see you on the next Jampacked.